Welcome. In front of me is a DOOGEE S95 Pro, and today I'll show you how to go through the setup process of this phone. So when you put it up for the first time, you should be presented with this screen right over here. So to get started, simply tap right here and find your desired language, which I'll be sticking with English anyway, and then select Start. This will bring you to the SIM card insert page. Now this step is here, it's strictly for the mobile network, so you can either insert a SIM card or connect to Wi-Fi. Either one of those will give you the option throughout the setup to log into your Google account, and additionally date and time will be set automatically. If you choose to skip both of them, you will not see the Google login page throughout the setup process, and additionally date and time will appear throughout the setup just so you can fix it up. And I'll be skipping both of them because I'm not planning to log into Google account right now. And as you can see, there's the date and time which you can fix up. Now if you're planning to log into your Wi-Fi as an example later on, you can just leave this as it is, don't bother with it, and once you connect to Wi-Fi it will automatically set it up anyway. Now from there we have Google services, so we have things like location, scanning, and sending user and diagnostic data. So briefly going over all of those is we have location, so this is basically GPS tracking, allows scanning, allows the device to look for things like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth signals, and then sending user and diagnostic data allows Google to basically gather data on you and send it to themselves. So this is the creepy stuff right there. I'm gonna turn that off, I don't really like that. So there we go, and from there we can scroll down, select accept to go to the next page, which brings us to the screen lock options. So we have fingerprint and also just a screen lock. If you're planning to use a fingerprint, you will be required to set up a screen lock, but other way around is fingerprint is not a requirement. That is, so if something would happen to your finger, you still have some kind of way to access your device. So I'll be sticking just with the pattern, so I'm going to select right here pattern or fingerprint and pattern, and this brings me up to the secure startup, which I don't recommend using, primarily just because it's more of an annoyance. What it does is when the device, for instance, dies and you need to power it back on, or you just turned it off, when it's booting up it will stop midway through the boot up, force you to put in your PIN, pattern, password wherever you have chosen, and then it will finish up the boot up, bring you to the lock screen where you need to provide that same PIN, pattern, password once again. So no thanks, it's just a little bit of an annoyance. Then we can actually set up our screen lock, so I'm gonna draw my pattern, next redraw the same pattern once more and confirm it. And I'm only planning to use a pattern right here, so as you can see it brings me to the fingerprint, so I'll select skip right here because I don't want to use it. And then this brings us to the system navigation, so you can choose which way you want to navigate through your device. You have the 3-button navigation, the OG version of it, or you have the gesture navigation, which you can see right now being active. And this is what I'm going to be sticking on with. I prefer the actual gestures over the buttons. So anyway, once you go through that, you will be presented with the wireless update. Now don't be fooled by this name. This is basically a privacy policy and just user agreement page, which you need to agree to both of them before you can actually go and finish your setup. And as you can see, there it is. It's now finished, and you can use your device however you like. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.